Thank you guys so much for coming. It's really nice to see the support there is for general aviation. I'm really impressed by all of the innovative new companies and to see that general aviation is really alive and well. I'm Paul, the Director of Sales and Marketing at Flight Club. We help support general aviation owners and aircraft pilots, trying to make it more accessible for them. And this is Isan. He's our attorney, which is why I got to speak first. Otherwise, it would take a lot longer.
Thanks, Paul. I'm also the co-founder of Flight Club. And before we get into the innovation that we're going to present to you, that we're bringing to the market, we're just going to give you a little bit of background because Flight Club's kind of new in the market. So we basically help airplane owners get more utilization out of their aircraft by finding qualified pilots who are interested in using their airplanes nearby them. On average, general aviation airplanes fly 40 hours a year, which is terrible for the airplane owners. It's terrible for the engines, leads to a lot of corrosion. And on the flip side, there's all these pilots who would love to have access to aircraft nearby them that they can take for longer missions rather than the 1 hour every 3 weeks that they might get at a local flying school. So we built Flight Club, and we've got about 150 listings now. The vast majority of those are actually here in Florida, as that's a target market for us.
There's a little bit of older data, so I think there's actually 27 or 30 in Florida. There's quite a few in Texas and New York, and a bunch in Canada.
So the way it works is we facilitate the application process. A pilot would send their information to the aircraft owner in terms of like the number of hours they've flown, the number of hours on type, what they're looking to do with the aircraft. We facilitate the connection between the pilot and the CFI that the owner has approved. And so the pilot goes for a check flight because we want to make sure that they're safe. We want to make sure that they know how to operate the aircraft in the airspace that they're in, and that the owner is happy that they're handing over their baby to somebody who will take care of it just as their own. And so the pilots go flying, and the owners get to offset their fixed expenses.
So there's a number of ways an owner can earn revenue. They can do block time. They can charge their members a membership fee. They can even do just ad hoc hours where you can go up and rent and then pay once you land.
I forgot to mention the first rule about Flight Club is you have to tell everyone about Flight Club. The L makes a big difference. So for those of you who know Fight Club, we're not Fight Club, we're Flight Club. So the innovation that we want to present to you today is one of the challenges that we often had was with insurance, okay? Insurance had limitations in terms of the number of pilots that could get approved under a policy, ambiguities in terms of whether this kind of aircraft sharing was allowed under certain policies. And so what we've implemented and have been adding aircraft to our policies, we have a central fleet policy. And aircraft owners get to add their planes to our policy. And so it's unlimited pilots. We've got $1 million of liability coverage. The pilots need to go through our approval process, but this is simply just to make it easier so that that one barrier is now out of the way through what we're offering with Flight Club. Do you want to add anything else, Paul?
There's some really cool aircraft if you're into aircraft, which I'm sure you all are. Check out flightclub.life. Come visit at NE4748. There's Super Decathlon, SR22, a bunch of 150s, 182s, 172s, Moonies, everything you'd expect to see, and a little bit more. I think even in Austin, there's a Challenger 600. But thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you really enjoy this week, and I hope the weather stays nice for us.
Thanks, guys.
Meet the first of a new generation of the M-Class family. The M700 Fury. An aircraft worthy of the name and indomitable force. The M700 Fury transcends traditional limits with more power, blistering performance, a finely appointed interior, and the luxury of what matters most: time. Experience the fury. Join the legacy.